Everybody, and this is Chaos with Chaos Esports Productions with another viewer cast. Today we're looking at game number 2 submitted by Arion, and we're going to go ahead and check a look at his PvT once again. This game actually goes a lot better. I'm thoroughly impressed and totally enjoyed watching this replay beforehand, so kind of a nifty one. If you'd like me to check out one of your replays, feel free to send one of your replays to the email address in the description. Be more than happy to take a look at it, give you some tips, let you know how you're doing in your matchups. I do more than just Protoss, so if you're a Terran player and looking for some tips, or a Zerg player, feel free to give me your replays. You know, I am an equal opportunity caster. I cast all matchups, so it's all good. So yeah, so Arion's going to be going for a very interesting play here. I gotta say, now I was really weirded out because when I saw this game at first, I was like, wait a second, is that what I think it is? And I looked at everyone and was like, oh yeah, that was a Nexus first, totally. How cool. Or not Nexus, but Command Center, which you really don't see below, you know, high platinum, low diamond, and this is a gold league game, so kind of interesting. So definitely doing a lot better on this game as far as getting your pylons up on time, expanding. Now you actually luck out significantly because you trick him. You send your probe over here to go do this, and if we take a look at everybody, yeah, he's starting to build up a pretty big army. He's actually going to send it off the wrong way. It's going to be pretty funny. But yeah, so I definitely like this opening a lot better than I did the last game. You got your mothership core out, so you're ready and raring to go in case you do get early pressure. Now, to be quite honest, had this shown up to your base, you probably should have your units standing closer to the ramp. That way you can immediately photon overcharge and get down to deal with the pressure up front. But I still think that this composition makes sense for your opening. So now we're going to see you go down for a really early Templar Archives. Now, personally, Storms are great. I love them, but I tend to find the robotics facility, you know, works out a little bit better in my case, or my playstyle anyways. Hello, gotta get rid of that. But you definitely utilize it very well. Get out a couple High Templar really early, and then start rocking this Storm here shortly. And it's actually going to... Storm is actually a really quick research. It's only 110 as opposed to like Blink, which is like 150 or something ridiculous like that. So I think overall, going for Storm, good option. You're definitely doing a really good job keeping your probe production up, and getting things moving along as far as your economy. Definitely something that I really haven't seen you do a whole lot. So now this is a really cool fight. We're going to slow it down. First of all, one thing that you should always do is immediately, once he gets in this far, your photon overcharge is going to get at least 3 or 4 shots out at this army before it can leave the base. So I would highly recommend throwing that down a lot earlier. Actually, I don't think you throw it out at all. Okay, there it is. And then also, once you throw down the photon overcharge and you have a fully, you know, charged up mothership core, throw down, let's see, yeah, you can throw down one single time warp and this army can't really do much. But Storm's gonna finish up, and whoa, giant Storm. I was super stoked when Storm finished, like just as the attack was finishing. I was just like, yeah, rocking that Storm. So gonna go ahead and get double upgrades now. It's pretty long game, so we'll go ahead and leave it at the 2x speed for now. But yeah, I think overall you've done a really good job defending off the attack. You do have a fairly big bank, something you'll need to work on. Once you are up to 2 base economy, yes, going for double upgrades, totally worth it. I fully 100% agree with you. Getting the more gateways earlier probably makes a heck of a lot more sense. That way, when you do have a battle like this, you can immediately drain it right after and go counterattack. Since you don't have the production to drain all of this quickly, it takes you a significant amount of time to rebuild your army to the mass that you want, and then go attack. So one thing I would highly recommend is working into your build a little bit earlier gateways. Now you get up to what is that? 8? Yeah, 8 gateways. 8 gateways is a little advantageous, but I don't think it's undoable. I mean, basically that limits you to the number of immortals you can produce. So it looks like he's going to be going for a drop in the main, which not really too big of a deal. He does probably a little bit more damage than you'd like. But so once you get to this point, what do? You have one of 2 options. You can waltz your army up the ramp to defend it off. But with a mothership core that's fully, up and running, honestly, I usually keep my entire army on one hotkey. I would hit that hotkey, and I would immediately recall to the Nexus. Because basically, I mean, you have an observer out here. You know that he's not directly out here at the front, so recalling back really isn't gonna hurt you, and it's probably gonna scare him into getting back into his medevac and running away. Basically, the amount of time that it takes to walk up here, he's able to take out your Templar Archives. Not the best storm there, but you do manage to get the feedbacks off and take out, pretty much clean up the entire drop. So, pretty good. Then probes go back to working, yada yada. Things are looking good. Now that your production's up, you can pretty much drain all your monies, and now you're starting to push out. Now, as you push out, you are in a position where it would be very, very easy to just take an expansion. And the probe is already there. So the question is do you? Yes, you do. Okay, I'm going to shut up because I missed that. Yep, definitely pushing out and expanding at the same time. Totally agree. Awesome. 4 cannons. Where the heck are those going? Those are in the main. Probably a little overzealous. Slow it down so we can watch the glorious storms. This is about the time where he starts to pull probes. Now, one thing I would recommend is once he starts pulling probes, I know you're going to be starting to move back, planting a storm down right here. Bam. That pretty much knocks out all of those SCVs because they have to walk through it in order to get to your army. Very good time warp. Actually limits the amount of army that can come down. Plus, you can immediately storm it and BAM! Watch them storms! A little overzealous. Some of the High Templars appear to be getting off. But man, those storms just keep a coming, and they are beautiful. So you're going to get in here, form into Archons, and that is more or less going to be a wrap, because you're going to walk in here, you're going to take out his natural, things are going to be dandy. I think you brought along a probe. Maybe? Probe? Probe? No probe. I guess you have a probe come from way down there. Yep, there he goes. Hero probe right there, going to build the hero pylon. But yeah, pretty much come in here, stomp on him, and have a nice day. They have a little bit of a chat about Toss being OP. Well, they kind of are. They're boss Toss. But yeah. So, yeah, feel free to let me know what you think of the analysis. Anything I can improve on would be greatly appreciated. If you've got any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave those in the comments. Also, if you are new to the channel, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to take a look at some of my other content. Feel free to subscribe. And if you enjoyed this, feel free to like and share with your friends on Facebook and Twitter. And yeah, that'll more or less be a wrap. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next game.